best country around.
Hello, Mr. Announcer here.
Hi, this is Sara Evans.
And we've teamed up to sweeten your weekend on the best country around.
You want more sugar? Let me know.
Oh, we got plenty of sugar for you, giving you the chance to win Sarah's new album before anyone else.
Baby, giving you my heart. Real fine place to start. I don't give my CD away to just anyone.
You could win Sarah's latest from RCA Nashville before it's in stores Tuesday.
You want to win my new CD? You better keep it right here.
And that's not all, because if you win Sarah's album from us, you're in the drawing for a special grand prize. An acoustic guitar signed by Sarah.
My mama always told me to put my name on my underwear and my guitar.
Where do you put your name on a thong?
You disgust me. Go on.
It's fresh new music from me, Sara Evans.
And hopefully some fresh new underwear, too.
Win my new album right here on the best country around.
Well, I like the playfulness, I like the attempt to interact with Sarah's pre-recorded lines, and I like the callback at the end regarding the state of her underwear. Hello, Mr. Announcer here. I know what it's like to crank out yet another promo, and it's really tempting, especially when you're tired and the clock is ticking, just to say, okay, here's the announcer. But radio is a personal medium, and in this case, you're going out of your way to distance yourself from the listener. The listener doesn't relate to an announcer. The listener relates to another human being. 13 seconds elapsed before you first mentioned something that the listener might be interested in, which is a free copy of Sara Evans' new album. No one's going to sit through 13 seconds of stuff that's not relevant to them. Start with the big stuff. But this is such a common mistake in radio promos especially. And I guess this is another example of face logic. It feels right to save the biggest for the last. Well, not in a promo. Call and you might win a free CD. And not only that, but you might win a tour jacket. And you might win a trip around the world. Well, you know what goes first? The trip around the world. You lead with your big punch. You really don't have time to build up to it. The big punch here is winning Sara Evans' guitar. I think that's a heck of a lot more than winning her album. I think that should have been up front, followed by a reassurance that you'll also be giving away lots of copies of her new album. So you can, I know the record company wants you to plug the album, and the big deal for the DJs is they get to give it away. But you got to hit them first with a chance to win her album, her guitar. Whenever you hear "and that's not all" in a spot, you know you're in trouble. Because the audience can handle just one piece of information at a time. The way you could avoid this is make the promo all about the one weekend-long contest to win Sarah's guitar, with free CDs for the finalists. But you're not saying, and you could win free CDs. No, this is a contest. You could win Sarah's guitar, with free CDs for the finalists. You disgust me, a line that was interjected. That interjection doesn't keep you on the path that you're following. It's a digression. And that didn't keep the story going. It didn't add forward momentum. It's a digression. In a promo, if it doesn't help deliver the sales message, it hurts it. I think that this person had the raw materials for a much better promo. In my opinion, it would have benefited from tighter writing, tighter editing, and maybe more creative editing. It's not a bad promo. I mean, I don't think there are very many radio stations, if any, that would have rejected this. I don't think there's a PD who would have kicked this back. I don't think it was a great promo or a real strong one. When I talk about more creative writing and editing, for example, you have an audio track of her saying, "I don't give my CD away to just anyone." Okay? She gave a good reading on that. Just as an example of how some creative editing could have improved this spot, I mean, with the tiniest bit of work, you also have other tracks on which she says the word "it." It would have been really, really easy to create an intriguing line from Sara in which the announcer says, she says it, and then the announcer repeats, "Sara Evans wants the world to know I don't give it away to just anyone." Okay? And I'm not saying that the point is to kind of go for a sniggering comment. I mean, they're already talking about her thong and everything. But when you're handed the dry tracks from the celebrity, the recording artist, whoever it is, you don't have to use it in a linear fashion. You don't have to use all of it, and you don't have to use it as it was intended necessarily. With digital editing now, you can do anything. And so listen to what they say, and then just let your imagination run wild for 5 or 10 seconds and imagine what they might be saying and see if you can make it stronger. And it might not be with anything that's embarrassing to her or that is salacious. It might just be something funny, something that is better than what they gave you.